This video is going to be a week of tracking what I spend. Now, we are still mostly in lockdown in the UK. Most of the shops aren't open yet and bars and restaurants aren't open yet. And so my spending is quite different at the moment to how it would be in more normal times. But I still thought it might be interesting to see where my money goes over the course of a week. So I'm going to track my spending and I'm going to track all of it. So first I thought, shall I bother tracking the business spending? Does that count? Is that even me? And then I thought, well, I think that's where most of our money goes. So if I don't track that, this video will be 30 seconds long. So I'm going to track the business spending and the personal spending and maybe separate them down differently at the end of the week. And I don't know. I don't really know. Let's see how it pans out, shall we? Okay. So these are my first 3 purchases for the week. It's Monday morning, it's about 20 past 10 now. So all I've done so far this morning is paid for my parcels and my eBay fees. So the bottom 2 payments there, £10.32 to parcel to go, £1.64 to eBay. Those are both postage. And then £12.60 on the top line, purchase from eBay. That is my eBay fees to clear my account down for the day. Okay, it is, oh, don't know what that bit of hair is doing. It is 20 to 10, and I figure I'm not going to spend any more money today unless something very odd happens. So I thought I'd do a quick catch up on what I've spent today, and I'm hoping to put some stuff on the screen next to it to show you what I can. So I did my eBay fees and my post this morning, so that went out. And then I had to send £15 to Lex, which was for my half of a surprise gift that we're sending to somebody. I can't tell you what, but that was what that was for. I then my eBay packaging voucher came in. Now that's worth £10, but obviously the things you want always come to more, so I added £7 to that. So I spent £7 on eBay on packaging. That's a business expense, that doesn't really count as me spending. I then ended up going to pick up bulk stock from my charity shop contact lady. That was £40. Again, business expense, doesn't really count. On the way back I stopped in Tesco. I will put a picture in of my Tesco receipt. There's my Tesco receipt in my hand. You can't see it, it's there. I will put a picture on the screen here. I bought a meal deal, but I also bought 2 scratch cards, which I'm not really supposed to do. And they're £5 each, and I won £5 on one of them. So that was a £13 spend. And then this evening, I have spent £30 on an Indian takeaway for myself and Natalie and for Josh, because he came around to help me with some stuff. And also during the day, the council tax has gone out. That was £134. So altogether I think it's been a fairly expensive day. I will put a total on the screen. I'll put a total on the screen and I might split it between business expenses and personal expenses and household bills or something. I really have no idea what I'm going to do here, but we'll see as the week pans out how this works. It's the end of Tuesday and it's been a very low spend day. All I've actually spent today is £22.78 on my eBay postage, which will come up one somewhere here, and £5.99 on a phone case. Now, strictly speaking, I didn't need to buy the phone case, but my new phone case arrived today, which I had ordered. I was very much looking forward to it arriving. When it arrived, it was lovely, but I had ordered for the wrong phone, and it's personalised, so I can't send it back. So I've ordered another one, so that was £5.99, but that's my only spending today. So I think I've made up a bit for yesterday when I spent all the money in the world. Okay, quick recap of today's spending. It's Wednesday evening and today I have spent I spent £10 on scratch cards at the parcel shop. Tut tut. I did win £5 back, so story of my life that. The Netflix subscription went out to the bank. That was £11.99. I paid £15.48 in eBay fees today. I went to Tesco's for my shopping, and while I was there I picked up a couple of bits for us and spent £5.94, and my postage for eBay today was £10.59, and that's all I've spent today. Oh, I tell a lie, I paid Debbie £5 for a cake that she made for me for the ingredients for that. So I think that's everything I've spent today. I can't think of anything else. I'm not very good at keeping track of it. I should be keeping track of it better, shouldn't I, for the entire purpose of this video. I think that's everything for today. Quick recap on today's spending. It's Thursday, it's maybe 7 p.m. I'm not going to spend anything else today. Today's spending has been very minor. I spent, well, I say minor, still adds up to about 70 quid, but there are only 3 things. I spent £16.56 in Tesco on the way to my mum's this morning. that was 2 meal deals for our lunch, because we're calling it a picnic. It's a Tesco's meal deal at the moment, because obviously we used to go out for lunch, we can't at the moment. So 2 meal deals for Mum and I, and 2 scratch cards again. I've got to stop buying scratch cards at a tenner's worth of time, haven't I? Because I didn't win anything today. I didn't even win a fiver back. So £16.56 in Tesco. I stopped at Iceland on the way home from Mum's to get 2 crates of Pepsi Max. They were £6.49 each, so £12.98 in Iceland. And I paid £44 off of my catalogue bill today, which is how I'm paying for my Mac, and I pay weekly. Paying about weekly off of that. So £44 off of that today. So that is the total of today's spending. I haven't done any eBay fees today, I haven't done any eBay parcels today, so there'll be a bigger chunk tomorrow to account for the fact that I've missed today. But yeah, that's it for today. Very quickly, just before I go to bed, update on what I spent today. I haven't actually been to any shops, so that cut down on spending, although I still managed to spend £10 on having a breakfast delivered for myself and Anthony. So £10 on takeaway food, £35.42 on eBay postage today, and £31.22 on eBay fees today. That's higher than average because I didn't do anything yesterday. I didn't do my parcels yesterday, I didn't pay my fees yesterday, so that's slightly higher because of that. So yeah, that's all I've spent today. That's very restrained, isn't it? It's not been a very exciting week. Maybe I should have tried to do this kind of video before lockdown, when I actually did go places and spend money. Okay, it's Saturday evening. Here's what I've spent today. I did attempt to spend money today. I went to IKEA with the intention of parting with quite a lot of cash, only to discover they didn't have what I went there for. So that saved me a fortune. However, on the way home, I stopped at Asda, where I spent £9.64 on milk, cheese and a couple of other grocery bits. I'll put that receipt on the screen for you. Then I went to McDonald's, where I spent £10.57. That is my total spending for the day. There's been no bills. I haven't done any eBay postage or payments, so there's been no business expenses. That's it, just those 2 spends. Okay, it's Sunday night, so this is the final recap of my spending for the week. I have spent today. I've done no eBay fees or parcels again. They'll go tomorrow now, so that won't count for this week. I spent £29.50 at the car boot sale this morning. That was £28.50 on actual stock and £1 to get in. So £29.50 there. £12.21 in the Co-op on the way home from there. Popped in for bacon and bread rolls and accidentally bought scratch cards as well. So that's £12.21. And then £8 in Tesco on my way out this afternoon when I stopped for a meal deal for lunch and bought another scratch card. I spent 15 quid on scratch cards today, but I won 15 quid. So swings and roundabouts. What I won I lost, and what I lost I won. But it still counts as spending. I haven't cancelled out when I won. I haven't even cashed those scratch cards in this week. So anything I won this week is just sitting here in a pile, and I haven't added it back in to null out the spending. I still spent it, if you see what I mean. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, so that is the end of my spending for this week, and I will come back after I've done the totals, and we'll see what I thought about it. But I'm probably going to do the totals tomorrow morning and finish the editing then. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Future me, I'll be back in a bit to tell you what I thought of what I spent this week. So here is future editing me back to tell you what I think of my week's spending. And what I think has become glaringly obvious to me, and probably all of you, is that I spent too much money on scratch cards. Bearing in mind I didn't go out several days this week, I still managed to spend £45 on scratch cards over the course of the week. And yes, I won 25 back, I think, but even so, that's 20 quid that I basically just wasted, isn't it? So that is something that I need to address, but then I've known that for a while, if I'm honest. The rest of my spending was quite minimal this week. I didn't go far, I didn't buy much, and the bills were quite low this week. I didn't pay the rent this week, for example, that goes next week. So whether or not this was an accurate week to choose to document or not, I don't really know. Perhaps I think the results would have been very different on a different week. What was interesting was the amount of business spends. Bearing in mind that most of those business spends are just postage and fees. The only stock costs, and it was £70 of stock costs. and the business spends were £209 altogether. So that's quite high in postage and fees. And I mean, I'm not complaining about eBay fees. They are what they are. You choose to sell on eBay, you choose to pay their fees. But and of course, buyers pay the postage, so I'm not losing there. You know, that's coming out of what the buyers pay me. But it was a surprisingly large amount, I thought. I don't know whether you will have found this video interesting. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Do please pass a comment below. Feel free to tell me not to buy any more scratch cards. I know. And yeah. And I will see you again next time with whatever comes after this. Take care. Bye bye.